Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at United Health, and before we actually get in, I want to address a misunderstanding that I see happening from time to time, and it's the fact that I am not trying to predict if it's going up or down on this channel. Nobody has the crystal ball to actually tell you what is going to happen. I am showing you different scenarios and the ways that I find it more probable that they would play out in certain situations, if certain levels break, if certain targets are reached. So with that said, let's get into the video, and here I want to start with the larger time frame as usual, where we have our wave 1 up, wave 2 down, and then another 1-2 setup, and now the third wave up in green, and then the fourth wave that could actually be finished with the A wave of it. We could have a substantial correction ongoing at the moment. Now I would expect the fourth wave overall in green to hold the support zone between $260 down to around $96 level, and if we actually break it, I do have a fallback scenario that would allow for a much deeper retracement. But yeah, until we actually get there, let's focus on what we have at hand. And here we have been tracking two different scenarios within this wave 4 to the downside. And firstly, we have the orange scenario in which we completed here an A wave down, a B wave up, and we would now be in the C wave to the downside. And yeah, the orange scenario looks less and less likely to follow through in this case, and I find it rather more likely that we are now in the white scenario, where we are looking to have a wave A completed here in a 5-wave pattern, complete now a wave B that I believe has already started. I mean, the probabilities suggest that it has already started. I would need a break above the white line that we see here on the chart at $326.5 level, but then we would still expect continuation to the downside in a wave C. And then I would look rather for a completion of this wave 4 with more optimism, let's say. But for now, in this wave B, I am most likely expecting to form an ABC pattern. It could play out as a triangle or something different, but those are a little less common usually. And so far we have completed in this reversal to the upside that we have started the strongest move ever since all this downtrend that followed here. And I see two different interpretations that could play out. And firstly, there is this movement to the upside, and I could see this as a 5-wave move. I could see it as a leading diagonal in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. It is acceptable. And then we have this larger movement where we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, now a third wave that I would assume is complete, and we would now be in a fourth wave. In the previous video, I provided you a support zone that we didn't actually get to, and we pushed directly higher. But yeah, that happens at times. And I also provided you this red box, where this is an area in which I find it likely to find some stronger resistance levels. We didn't actually reach it yet, and we already got quite a powerful correction to the downside. And to be honest, I expect this correction could be ending decently soon. So far, I could say that we have a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, and then this could be a third wave down, this could be a fourth wave up, and then we could be looking for a fifth, and then this would be only an A wave down. We would be looking for a B wave up, and then a C wave that could take us even lower. But there is also the alternative, which I am going to prefer for now, where this C wave to the downside could be complete. So we could have an ABC pattern, and let me make this in white. And then if we don't push directly lower here within this C wave, I would like to see direct upside continuation from this area, but I'm not going to predict if it completed or not. This is too small of a time frame. I would be ready with a support zone, or sorry, a resistance zone that is already actually maxed out. So if we make a new high, I would rather assume that this fourth wave and this C wave is complete, because I would be looking for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hold below the $304.9 level. We did have get a tiny wick above it, but we did also react to it. And yeah, there is realistically the possibility that, let me remove this, that we break below the 50% retracement here in this support zone for a wave 4 that is between $304 down to around $290.6. And if that actually happens, I might consider that we actually maybe instead have a leading diagonal in this area, where this could be a wave 1 in an ABC, and then this could be an ABC, and then this would be an ABC, where the A wave was also an ABC. That's why I said that one earlier. And then this actual third wave, or no, not this third wave, we would have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, a third wave complete, and then we would be looking for a much deeper fourth wave that I could allow it to reach the levels. So it would be between, let me move this, $296.1 down to around $266.3. I do want to also keep this on the chart, because this is the fallback scenario that we would be tracking. But let's hope that we actually follow a better and nicer structure in the white interpretation. But yeah, let's not also discard the yellow interpretation that could very well be valid. So for now, I could see the price pushing a little bit lower in this C wave, but to be honest, I would like to push directly higher in the fifth wave to the upside. And to be honest, it doesn't matter if it's one more low or not. I am looking for the fifth wave to follow quite shortly. And also a resistance level for a larger ABC that would be developing here in white or in yellow, actually, that doesn't matter, would be between $305.7 up to around $312.6 level. And let me even add this on the chart. We should be prepared for this, at least keep it in mind. If you maybe aren't too certain of this chart, maybe you want to exit, maybe doing so in the resistance isn't a bad area, isn't a bad idea. But for now, these are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.